Hi everybody, Angel here with ConfidenceIsCatchy.com. Thanks for tuning in to our Takeaway Tuesday in the My Confidence Challenge group. I'm so excited for you to be here, and I'm excited to talk about this week's challenge, which was all about being weird. For those of you who haven't been to our group before, Tuesdays is when we talk about the challenge from the week before, and our challenges are all designed to help you do little tiny things to get out of your comfort zone, to do something different, to try a new thing, to basically just break out of whatever mold you're in order to inspire you to think differently, to act differently, and to gain a little bit of confidence each time. And this week's challenge was a little bit off from what we normally do because it's more of a food challenge, and that's because of our fantastic sponsor, Celeste from Juice Plus. And I wanted to thank her again for being our challenge sponsor last week, because what she did basically in us talking about how one simple change in your life can allow you to see such huge improvements. What we started talking about was, what if you change just one simple thing in your diet? Or what if you got 1 extra hour of sleep? Or what if you just did one more exercise or did any exercise, right? Anything, right? That would change your thought and your process and your routine. And that one simple change kind of snowballs into more confidence and trying other things. And so that's how we came up with this great challenge, which I thought was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to hear what you guys thought as well. On Takeaway Tuesday, we talk about what did we do for our challenge? How did it go? And what did we learn? And so today I'm going to share with you what I did and what I learned from it and how it relates to confidence. What I did was I went out, as I asked all of you to do, and I went to my local grocery store and I walked around and I tried to find the weirdest looking fruit or vegetable that I could find. Just something that was just out of this world crazy looking. And from those of you that were here on Thursday and saw the picture of the crazy thing that I found in my supermarket, this fuzzy little ball that was supposed to be a fruit, that was called a rambutan. And I had to do some research to figure out, what do you do with this thing? And I'll post some pictures. But I did find some really great recipes. Some of them involved liquor. So if those of you who are drinkers out there, you might want to check out some of those recipes online. But the one I found that I ended up going with for this crazy fruit that I'd never seen before was basically just like a summer fruit salad. And it actually was really good. My boyfriend and I had it last night. I have a little bit left over here. And it's just mandarin oranges. The rambutan, that's what it comes out looking like when it's all said and done. Little pieces of white fleshy stuff. And it was really, really good. I put a little bit of lemonade, a little bit of lemon juice, some sugar, and basically let it marinate overnight or for a few hours in the fridge. And it was really good over vanilla ice cream. And so, hey, who knew? Who knew that this crazy, wacky, hairy ball fruit, that's what it's called, would basically come down to these tiny little white fleshy bits that tasted really good. So I encourage you to tell us what you found in your grocery store that you've never eaten before. Take some pictures, show us what you did. I'm going to put up a couple of pictures of what I had done with what I bought, and obviously the recipe for what I had made out of mine. But here's the takeaway from this, right? It's not just that you get a new food to eat, and I'll probably try this fruit again, although I will tell you that this particular fruit, it doesn't give you a lot of fruit when you put it all together, when you have to take the shell off and you have to take the seed out, and it's a little bit of work to get to little tiny bits of fleshy material. So it's a lot of work to get to a little bit. But it was really good. It's really tasty, so I can see why people would spend the effort. But that's not really the takeaway here, right? Because this whole challenge is really about making simple changes and also thinking about weirdness and thinking about being weird in a different way. Now, this particular fruit in the veggie aisle or fruit aisle, produce section of my grocery store, was just sitting there looking kind of weird and probably overlooked, right? And most people, who, if they were not familiar with it, would probably not buy it. And I'm sure that the grocery store probably doesn't keep a lot of it in stock because it's not something that's flying off the shelves, right? So think about that in relation to people. How many of us know somebody who's a little weird? I'm a little weird. right? So we all know people that have weird traits or that act a little funny or a little bit off kilter. And sometimes we discount them. Sometimes we overlook them. Sometimes we don't look at that weirdness as being really the spark that makes them unique and the thing that gives them their greatest gift. And that's what I had mentioned to you on Thursday. And the reason I loved this challenge that Celeste from Juice Plus had given us, but it really gets you to think about the simple changes that you can make in your own life, both for your health, to eat more vegetables, to try more fruits, that type of thing, to get more sleep, but also to look at your life and your the weirdness in you in a new light, and the weirdness in others in a new light. And I love the idea that the weird in the world is actually kind of what makes things go round. Because if we were all doing the same thing, and if we were all just kind of like lockstep in line, not being weird, how much fun would that be? It'd be kind of boring, right? The thing that makes you weird is your greatest gift. The thing that makes you unique is why people love you. The thing that makes, brilliance seem like brilliance is that it's unusual. And so we need to start looking at the world in a different lens. We need to start looking at weird as a good thing. And that the weirdness in you and the weirdness in me can be compatible, but they don't need to be the same. And I think it might have been Dr. Seuss that said, love is kind of like, your weirdness and my weirdness come together, right? Like our weirdness fits together. I don't know exactly the quote, but I've seen something like that. And that is so true, right? Because when you find somebody or you find a group of people that are weird like you, don't you feel at home? Don't you feel like, wow, okay, I'm finally in my tribe, right? And so the weirdness that makes you unique and that makes you have that spark of personality or that spark of brilliance is the thing that we need to celebrate, not the thing we need to be putting in a box and trying to hide from everyone. So what I really took away from this challenge wasn't just this great new fruit that I can add to my fruit salad, although it's really good. It was really the idea that we should be specifically looking for the unusual, and to embrace that, and to be encouraged and excited that there's something new out there to learn, not only about food and nutrition and how to take care of ourselves, but also about people. And so I'm going to encourage you today to think about not just the weirdness of the food that you might have bought, and I can't wait to see what you guys post. I know Celeste had gone out and gotten some stuff, and I imagine Carol and Bryn, they did well. So I'm really excited to see what you guys did with this challenge. But I want to know too, what did you think about when you're talking about weird? And when you're thinking about weird, I mean, I posted some stuff over the weekend about being weird on Block Island, which is that I went to Block Island on Saturday and it was so cold. I was fully dressed, laying out in the sun, just trying to stay warm. So, that's kind of being weird, but it's also what makes me fun. And I wonder what kind of weirdness you have in your life that makes you who you are and allows people to experience all of you and understand that you are brilliant too. So thank you for joining us on our Takeaway Tuesday. Obviously on Thursday we'll have a new challenge. I'm really excited for this next one. And we'll be back again at 4 o'clock. For those of you who haven't done so already, go to YouTube, subscribe to the Confidence is Catchy channel so you don't miss any of our videos. And also, make sure you like and comment and share down below, all those things, because we do have a wonderful raffle prize and I want to get it to you ASAP. So if you're interested in winning the raffle, go ahead and comment, like, and share on this post, and obviously share the YouTube as well, and add some more people to our group. People are always welcome. I'd love to have some more people come to the group. It's okay that we're in the middle of the 12 weeks. It's all right. They're going to be able to pick up right where the rest of us are on Thursday with our new challenge. So I will see you all on Thursday, 4 o'clock, for your next Confidence Challenge. I'll talk to you then. Bye, guys.